Good evening, investors. A fixed trader from GoldMedalPennyStocks.com here today, and I want to take a second to talk to you about the stock chart for FBCD, which is FBC Holding Incorporated on the OTC markets. So the first thing I want to point out here today is the RSI. You'll notice that both the 5-period and the 14-period RSI are inching up, and they're both kind of spiking up here. But also the 14-period RSI has just kind of entered this buy zone. It's actually at 49.55. The buy zone is anything above 50 to about 70. So we're just about to enter that buy zone with that 14-period RSI. And the 5-period RSI has just spiked up pretty strongly into that zone. Now we also just got that 5-period RSI crossover right here, which is very bullish when that 5-period RSI moves above that 14-period RSI. So we're looking good there. And this is kind of showing that the momentum is becoming bullish and it's growing. So we're getting more momentum and it's looking positive as far as the stock goes. So now it's moved down. I want to point out that this stock has recently hit lows of 0003 here. And as you can see, support has held very well at that level. So we tested that again here today, today being Wednesday, November 19th, 2014. And it held. So we're seeing that level hold time and time again, and we saw a push and close back up at 0005. So you can see that by the end of the day, the bulls kind of took charge again here. And there have been a series of bullish candlesticks here, as this just has proven to be the bottom of this downtrend that had happened over the past few months here. Another thing worth mentioning here is that while the price per share was kind of seeking out these new lows here just over the past few months in this downtrend, the actual RSI was for the most part trending upwards, and you can see here again the same kind of action. This is called bullish divergence, and that's just another bullish sign that the RSI indicator is giving us. We're seeing more and more bullish strength. So as far as resistance levels go, you can see that the 0005 level is going to be our first resistance level. That seems to be a pretty key point here on this chart for the last little bit here. And then also this 0007 level is going to be the next one after that. Beyond that, we're looking pretty clear until we get to this 001 area. So there's plenty of upside potential here. Another key point would be that once we hit 0007, if we can break that resistance, we're also going to flip this parsar, which is another bullish short-term momentum indicator. So all in all, looking good there. One of the main factors on this chart is that the short-term momentum indicators are kind of all like right on the verge, or they've all just recently transitioned to being bullish. To further prove that point, you can see that the MACD has been trending up, also in bullish divergence here, and it's looking really good for a crossover. It's currently neutral, meaning that the next direction the stock takes is going to it's going to flip either bullish or bearish. So with the other indicators looking bullish, we're looking for that bullish crossover on the MACD as well. Again, similar story with the tricks here. You can see a nice little uptrend here showing that bullish strength is kind of taking charge again, and you can see that we are right on the verge of that bullish crossover as far as that goes as well. The Williams %R, another short-term momentum indicator, and you can see that it's currently at -50. We consider, for this indicator, we like it to be up in this range, the overbought range. That shows some short-term strength. So the fact that we've spiked up so hard recently is a good sign, and we want to see it continue to spike up and fluctuate in that overbought range. Accumulation has been starting to turn around here as we've hit the bottom. You can see the Accum Dist and OBV have started curling up nicely, and they're in agreement. It means that the volume is backing the gains to show accumulation here. And again, the CMF you can also see is trending up nicely. So we've seen accumulation as of late compared to when we were in our downtrend, as you can see from just taking a quick glance at this chart. And finally, this is going to kind of go hand in hand with the parsar here, the ADX line. This is a trend strength indicator that was created by the same guy that did the parsar indicator. Like I said, that one's going to get its flip at 0007. So you can see that the trend strength here, which is the blue line, is starting to inch its way up, and the plus DI line here, which is the green one, has spiked up pretty substantially, which means that a bullish trend is starting to take charge here. And once this blue line crosses 20 here, we're going to consider that a significant bullish trend. So as you can see, all of the short-term momentum indicators and accumulation indicators are kind of right on the verge there. They're just entering bullish territory, and it looks like it's perfect timing because we've tested lows and they've held as support. So it looks like it could be time for a bounce with the break of 0005, 0007, and 001. So keep your eyes on this on FBCD for a potential bounce candidate. And thank you for watching. Once again, please remember, I am not a professional financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and you should not base a buy, sell, or hold decision on anything that I've said. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading.